Oh, hey guys, Quade Schaefer here, and I'm out here today to show you the brand new 2019 Nissan Altima. Now, for all of you previous Nissan Altima owners, I'm just gonna talk about a couple things that haven't changed at all. You still got the comfortable seats, still got the Nissan logo up front. Those zero gravity NASA inspired seats are awesome. Another thing that hasn't changed is our fuel economy. Still getting about 39 miles per gallon on the highway. It's incredible. Now, one of the first things you might be thinking is, Quade, you big idiot, what are you doing showing us an Altima when winter's right around the corner? Well, one of the new things with these new Altimas is that they are going to, for the first time, put all-wheel drive in them. So, Subaru Legacy, been a great vehicle for a while, and one of the reasons that people chose the Subaru over the Nissan is simply because it had all-wheel drive. Now you don't have to worry about that anymore. A couple other things I'm going to talk about in this video is just some of the safety features that are standard and then available in other options. One of them that is standard is the forward emergency braking, and that's going to be a sensor up front, and what that's going to do is when you're coming up on a vehicle not paying attention, a pedestrian, something like that, it's going to beep at you a couple times letting you know, hey, slow down. And then if you still fail to stop, not paying attention, it'll stop the vehicle for you on its own. Another thing we got for safety features is they all come standard with the backup camera, but then on top of that, in available models, you've got blind spot warning. Now, a lot of you are probably familiar with that, and they normally put it in that outside mirror. And what that does, it just lets you know when someone's in your blind spot, but what Nissan did is they moved it inside the vehicle and put it right here. You know, in the South Dakota weather, we can't control whether that's, you know, that mirror gets all dirty or frozen or whatever. Now, another thing in available models, they've got an intelligent around view monitor. So it's basically a 360 view of your whole car, left, right, front, back. So if you're a bad driver like me, you're pretty much almost impossible to hit something while you're backing up, pulling into tight spots. And so another thing that hasn't changed is the trunk space in these Altimas. Just gonna hold the intelligent key fob there, pop that open. And look at that. You previous Nissan customers are used to that. Huge trunk space for a sedan. Fit a bicycle in there, 2 unicycles for sure. Another cool thing Nissan added is just these little grocery hooks, super simple. Another thing Nissan does to keep your, car life simple is in this colder weather, sometimes these tires do get a little bit lower. Pretty common practice nowadays is the vehicle will let you know which tire gets low. They monitor all of them on their own, but Nissan takes it one step further. And so let's say this back left one gets low. Well, you're going to fill that tire up. You can just leave the car running. As you're filling it up, the hazard lights will flash, and then when it gets to that 32, 33, 34 PSI where it needs to be, the horn will actually honk for you. No need for a pressure gauge anymore. Now, I called up LeBron so he could show how much room we got in this back seat. He didn't answer, probably busy. I'll talk to him this weekend, so no worries. But in here, we've got 2 different USB chargers, or ports, I guess. The one on the left is a newer one that's gonna charge your phone, your Android, anything like that, a little bit quicker. The one on the right is something most of you are probably used to. Now let's hop in here. One of my favorite features about this Altima is just how easy everything is to read up there. Got the push button start, got the key in my pocket. Easy and simple. Nice and smooth D-shaped steering wheel. Keeps you driving super comfortable. Now, another thing that is standard in all of these Nissan Altimas is this big floating screen and Apple CarPlay equipped with it. Also Android Auto. So if you're not familiar with what that is, you go down here, and if you plug your phone in, just like you're normally charging it into your car, and you got an iPhone or an Android, it'll actually pull up all of your apps that you're using in your phone typically, your navigation, your phone, your texting, Spotify, your music, stuff like that. It'll pull them all up onto this screen, basically turning this screen into your phone screen, making everything super simple. You don't have to fiddle with your phone anymore. Normal Bluetooth is still capable, but I think you'll grow to love the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, another thing that is not on this trim level, but the step up it would be, it's on all SV and aboves, is a thing called Pro Pilot Assist. It's a button right here, and what Pro Pilot Assist does, it takes your cruise driving on the interstate to the next level. It's going to have intelligent cruise control, which what that does is if someone in front of you is driving 80 miles an hour and you're booking it at 85, it'll actually adjust your speed to match theirs. And then the other thing that'll do is it's going to have lane prevention warning. And what that is so if you're not paying attention and you're kind of leaning over to the left lane without using your blinker, it'll actually keep you within the lanes. And one of the nice things is you can turn that off or on, because like my old man, he doesn't like it very much. Let's take another look at everything in here. This is an SR trim level that has this nice orange stitching. And another thing that's standard in all these Nissans is just this soft touch leather material. None of that hard plastic stuff. Nissan didn't cheap out on these. Let's take one more look at it before signing off. Now that we got it running, we'll be able to see these beautiful daytime running lights up front. And that B-shaped grille. Nissan emblem up front. Fog lights. Beautiful vehicle. Well, thanks guys. I gotta give LeBron a call. Talk to you later.